Hi everybody, welcome back to the Our Smiling Faces podcast, and Emil's back. Say hi, Emil.
I'm so posh, it's unbelievable. Hello everybody, how are you doing?
We've got this little mic.
Can you translate?
We've got this little mic.
Mic. We've got a big mic and a little mic.
So we're back for your post-match reaction.
Have you been drinking?
Yes. For the post-match pint, let's call it. So yeah, it was 1-1 against Watford. And thoughts, starting with you.
Me. Disappointed. I think we probably did enough to win that game. Goal for them was just a freak goal, wasn't it? Little couple of deflections in the box and it just falls nicely to them. Kind of summed up the game. Every little ball that took a deflection or 50-50 just seemed to fall to them.
So similar to the goal that would concede against Leicester.
Yeah,
it's couldn't really help it.
No.
Very similar performance.
It's they had a few chances like on the break and stuff like that, but I think overall we played very well. I'm not going to get disheartened after that performance because I think we did enough to get something from it. Obviously we've got a point, but you're hoping that we'll get more. Again, Atsu 3 games in a row, absolutely unbelievable. I think him and Willems just linked up fantastically down the left hand side. Longstaff was a little bit off the pace for me,
massively.
But other than that, the rest of the team were just, all of them played very, very well. Back five, great. Midfield, as I say, bar Longstaff. Hayden, again, fantastic game.
Pitch, was he?
You always say his boss.
Bar on the pitch.
So speaking of Atsu, he had a great game today, and rightly so. He probably got took off because his recent injuries. Is San Maximum going to struggle to get back in that team?
I think so. I think Atsu's really stepped up. I think he's seen the fact that his place is under threat. See it quite a lot with Atsu actually. He seems to come out of nowhere and start putting these performances in. It will reach a point though, because I think it happened last season where he had like 5
drops.
games and then it just suddenly drops and then fans start beginning to get frustrated again. So maybe that will be San Maximin's chance to pounce at that opportunity. But
do you think it's the competition in the team now in regards to the wingers that are making him push on?
Absolutely, I think so. You got Almiron was kind of playing a bit of everything today. When he was on the wing, certainly towards the end of the game, he was really hitting forward. But yeah, no, I think competition's healthy. I think there's plenty of it in that team. It'll be interesting to see what happens when Yedlin comes back. Because I think Kraft played all right, but he doesn't really. I mean, we saw a bit of pace, didn't we? Really pegging it back,
didn't he? First half,
chasing it back, but
because he pushed up into an attacking position, and then they hit us on the break, and he absolutely flew back down there. But if he could show that going forward a bit more, that's what you'd look for.
The thing with Kraft, I was sitting watching that today, and I was on the same side as what Kraft was playing second half, and I was watching him thinking, you're a right back that's struggling to adjust to playing right wing back. Similar to what we've seen in Paul Dummett in the past, where
exactly
great
what I was
defender,
just going to say.
Struggling forward.
He's very much the Dummett on the other side, isn't he? Of just not wanting to push too forward too much, and even Willems did that at times in the second half, where you think he had a little bit of space, and you just thought, go on, just get into that space.
So Willems, you said he was magnificent, but I think he's one of those players where at times he looks dreadful at sometimes.
There was moments.
And the next he has a flash of brilliance.
I think him and Atsu team up really well, and it'll be nice to see what that partnership brings. We kept saying that the entire game, me and Mark. We said that they really understood what was going on that wing, and there was almost, certainly in the first half, there was a desperation to get the ball to them at all times, and in the first half I don't think it was working, but in that second half Willems was bossing that side. Atsu knew what he was running onto. A little bit more communication in that final third is what is needed, I think.
So if you've got to pick a man of the match now, starting with you, who would be your man of the match of that?
I think I might go Lascelles.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that he would have probably been like 8th on my list.
Really? I thought
yeah.
It was a good game.
So who's yours?
For me, it was very close between Atsu and Hayden, but I think Atsu just edged it.
I think I'll probably agree.
So I've got someone. I'm going to go Joe Linton. I thought he was fantastic. I know he was out the box a lot of the time.
Play held the ball up.
He struggled winning the ball. You're going to do that against the defenders on the pitch, but he was fantastic at holding that ball up.
He was fouled. He was fouled a lot, but the referee wasn't giving it. I think the referee made some. Well, I was going to say made some odd decisions, but he didn't actually make any decisions. I think that was part of the problem. A lot of the time, he was just letting the play go when there was fouls and stuff like that. But yeah, I think for me, Atsu and Hayden was very, very close. But
Special mention for Fabian Shaw, who looks like at this moment in time he's the only defender that can play football at the minute.
Cracking finish from him as well.
I think Lascelles did have a good game though, despite of all that. No, I think he did because he's
trying to convince himself now, isn't he?
No. Hey, look.
Like he was the player, like watching the game, I thought, Jesus Christ, he has not got a football brain. So we're on completely opposite ends of the page. I
think looking at what's gone on, I think I'm probably not looking at less of a man of the match perspective, probably more the dreaded most improved. He looked a bit more like he was leading from the back today. He was pegging it back to get like whoever was certainly in the first half before he looked like he picked up a bit of a knock.
And he didn't rugby tackle anyone of this.
I think you've been swayed by his little soiree going up that flying up.
I love that. It was the left wing.
I couldn't believe that. That was unreal.
Lascelles having a bit of an
Is
attack.
that Jamal Lascelles?
Played out from the back. Seems the England call.
It just opened up from him, didn't he? He just flew up that. Well, I'm saying flew. Yeah. Jamal Lascelles
stumbled.
He went up there.
I think it was a good team effort today. It's a good team effort today, and I think that's kind of what is.
It's disappointing because that was a game that I thought we were going to go on and win. Even after going a goal down, I thought we dominated afterwards. And
3 games in 7 days, though, I think that you can take a lot of. I mean, we've got 4 points and a heartened cup exit.
I said at half time, I said I can see us going on and scoring 2 or 3 goals because it just seemed that we scored at a nice time to get back into the game, and we've been piling the pressure on, and we did. We had chances, and it wasn't until really the dying, the last 5-10 minutes that they then started. They made a lot of changes and then started just lumping everything forward, which is when they got a couple of chances, but. We didn't really look like. I think Dubravka only maybe had to make 2 or 3 saves the entire game.
He made a couple of decent saves. Let's be honest.
He was very, very good.
Right, we'll round it up. Emil will be back with his player ratings in the next 24 hours, probably.
Lascelles 10 apparently.
Oh man, look. Hey, he had a good game.
So Emil will be back with his player ratings. We'll be back with the podcast on Monday, Tuesday night. And we'll see us throughout
Monday
the
and
week.
Tuesday, I was doing too.
Well, I haven't decided when I'm going to be fit to do this, mate.
We've got a week off now. We've got a week off, haven't we, after this?
No, there's no weeks off. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for
international break.
Thanks for watching the content.
I've been called up to play for the England podcast.
He definitely hasn't.